Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrusham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalam Achalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Pratasmarami Hrudi Samspuradatma Tattvam Satyetsukam Paramahamsagatim Turiyam Yatsvapnajagara Sushuptamavaiti Nityam Tad Brahma Nishkalamaham Nacha Bhuta Sanghaha. Hari Om, everybody. Now, Brahmara, you wanted me to start with that Niyata Karma.
Yeah.
Okay, do we start with that?
Adjust your camera a bit, please. Adjust your camera a little bit.
Okay. All right?
Yes, good.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Now, in the 18th chapter, Bhagavan said, several people have several opinions regarding karma parityagam, but hey Arjuna, nishchayam shruname tatra tyage bharata sattama tyago hi purusha vyagra trividha samprakititaha. Iti, in the 18th chapter, Bhagavan said, and he said, yajna dana tapa karma natyajyam. They shall not be given up. What shall not be given up? Yajna, dana, tapaha, karma. Tapaha karma will be what? Sadhana chatushtayam acquisition, that kind of is tapa. Isn't it? Having your mind with you all the time, mastering the mind, mastering the sense organs, okay? And not having any craving for anything. No jealousy, no kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. All these things are, say, slowly evaporated. So, that kind of a thing. Whereas, so, Bhagavan said, Yajnatana tapa karma natyadyam karyameva tat. Yajnodanam tapa karma pavanani manishinam. They have the influence of purifying the mind of people who undertake this yajna, dana, tapaha, etc. So they shall not be given up. And following that, Bhagavan said, Niyatasyatu sanyasaha karmano nopapajyate. That means, actually you must, Sanskrit, you must read differently. Niyatas karmanastu sanyasaha na upapajyate. Niyata karmanastu means whatever has been ordained by the Shastra, that karma, that sannyasam of that karma, na upapajyate. It does not arise at all. Mohatasya parityagaha, by utter delusion, if you give up those activities, tamasaha parikirtitaha, you will be acclaimed as a tamasa purusha. And you want to go forward or backward? You have come to the 18th chapter of the Gita. what all you have learned till now. And 18th chapter is a kind of a summation of all the other chapters. So what have you picked? Why do you want to give up this? So if you indeed give up this, tamasaha parikirtitaha, that is said. Now, Brahmara, what is that neta karma? Shastra Vihita karma, several are there. One is Nitya karma, then Naimittika karma. Nitya karma is what? Nitya karma, for people who have the Yajñopavetam, Nitya karma is you will have to do the Sandhya Vandanam thrice a day. I wonder whether any of us is qualified to conform to that. The speaker is not really, I honestly confess. So, Sandhya Vandanam, Trikala Sandhya Vandanam, because there are three Sandhyas. Prata Sandhya, Madhyana Sandhya, then Sayam Sandhya. So at all those three places, 3 times, you have to do Sandhya Vandanam. Now all of us have kind of given up all those. Now what I am saying is, from the Shastra, which was kind of adhered to in the olden days, it was strictly adhered to. Kala Kramena, things have changed. People have become wiser for their progress, and things have been given up. Other things have been acquired. It's okay. So, Nitya Karma. What is Nitya Karma includes also Agnihotra. This Agnihotra has to be maintained by the Gruhastu. Why the Gruhastu has to maintain the Agnihotra? I believe from this Agnihotra only, a portion is taken for the purpose of cremation of anybody who has died in this house. And no other fire is used. That is why the Nitya Karma. Nitya Karma included the fire. Okay? Now, Naimittika Karma. Naimittika is having something else in mind. Naimittika Karma. Something else in mind is what? May I seek the blessings of my departed parents. Okay? So you do Pitrukaryam. Seeking their blessings, you do Pitrukaryam. That is a Naimittika Karma. Such kind of things are Naimittika Karmas. Now, Nitya Karma, Naimittika Karma, then Nishiddha Karmas are there. Nishiddha Karma, whatever, yes please, whatever Shastra has forbidden, Nishiddha, you shall not do. Okay? Nishiddha Karmas. In that, I think there have been a couple of distortions. We will see that later. Nishiddha Karma. Then, what is the other karma? Prayaschitta Karma. Whenever you do any Nishiddha Karma, you have to do Prayashchittam. Prayashchittam is that karma which will help you dissolve the papa that has accrued to you because of the conductance of the Nishiddha Karma, Prayashchitta Karma. Then there is a Kamya Karma. Kamya Karma is what? Like King Dasharatha has done. Putra Kameshti, there is a Kamya Karma. He wanted Praja, he wanted Progeny, and so he has done the Kamya Karma. Right? So these are all the karmas. Now, do we go to the text?
So anything that we do in order to get something, like you're praying to get something, that becomes kamya karma.
No. Yeah, it's correct. Correct. Very right. But one thing, this kamya karma, it is to be understood properly. Now, you get up in the morning, prepare yourself, get ready, have your breakfast, go to the hospital. May I go to the hospital and do my duty? Is that treated as a kamya karma? You have decided I'll go. I want to go. No, it's not a kamya karma. It is part of the nitya karma now. In the present day scenario, it is part of the nitya karma. Right? Not all desire prompted actions will become kamya karma. But without desire, you can't undertake any action. But the beauty of taking up action is you desire to do any activity, then you plan for the activity, you take up that activity. At that time, asakta buddhihi. At that time, asakta buddhihi. And prasada buddhihi. Ishwararpana buddhihi. All these things, if you develop and entertain during the course of your activity, you are progressing very, very nicely. Karma Yoga Anushtanam is going on very smoothly. And that will have an effect of cleansing the mind very, very nicely. And a clean mind you do desire. A Vedanta sadhaka always desires a very clean mind. And these are all the props for obtaining a clean mind. Now open the text. Or you have any doubt? What happened? Yeah. What was the 12th verse, Brahmara? 12th verse was regarding the Stola Shariram. Yeah, correct. Panchikruta Mahabhuta Sambhavam Karma Sanchitam Shariram Sukha Dukkhanam Bhogayatana Muchyate. This Sharira is the Stola Sharira, which we have covered in the Tattva Bodha, and this is the Bhoga Ayatanam. This is the palace sitting in which the king called the Sukshma Sharira enjoys or suffers his prarabdha. Right? Yeah, now we'll go to the 13th verse. This is done. This is after Panchikaranam, mind you. After grassification. This is before grassification. Before grassification, whatever happened is not visible to the mind, not available to the intellect, not available to the sense organs at all. Apanchikrita. Pancha prana mano buddhihi. See, pancha prana, we know they are functioning in the body, but can you pick up any prana and hold on to that? Hey prana, why are you giving me trouble? I've got asthma. Why don't you get me out of this asthma? Can you hold any particular prana and ask? No, because that is apanchikrita. Before panchikaranam, it is non-gross. It is sukshmaha. Sukshmaha is subtle. Anything subtle you can't see. Like my thought. Like your thought. I can't see your thought. You also can't see your thought. You can, as though, experience your thought. That's all. You are thinking, but you can't catch that thought. Hey, stop now. Don't think any further. Then if you can do that, it will be beautiful meditation. Now, Pancha Prana Mano Buddhihi Dashendriya Samanvitam Apanchikruta Bhutottam Sukshmangam Bhoga Sadhanam. That Sukshmangam is Sukshma Shariram. Sukshma Shariram Bhoga Sadhanam. This is the sadhanam for bhoga. And bhoga will be done where? In the bhogayatanam. Where is that bhogayatanam? The sthola shariram, which we have covered in the 12th verse. In that, okay, this is apanchekrita bhutebhyaha. From the 5 great elements, this has come about, but before grossification. Apanchekrita bhutebhyaha sukshmangam bhoga sadhanam. For you to revise, what all does the sukshma shariram contain?
5 non-indriyas, 5 karmendriyas,
Very right.
and 5 pranas, and mana and buddhi. Yeah.
Mana, buddhi,
Mhm.
and
That's intellect.
and also chitta and ahankara.
Chitta, ahankar, yeah.
They are there. But the Tattva Bodha has left out chitta and ahankara and said Saptadasha Kalabhihi. Saptadasha Kalabhihi means of 17 facets. What are the 17? Pancha Pranaha 5. Pancha Karmendriyaha 10. Pancha Jnanendriyaha 15. Manaschekam buddhischeka evam saptadasha kalabhihi. That's what Tattva Bodha has said. Elsewhere, in other texts, the chitta and ahankara are also included, and they say
19.
not saptadasha kalabhihi, ekonavimshati kalabhihi. Ekonavimshati means 1 less
19.
than 20, 19. So the 2 extra added to 17 is that 19. Anyway, that is a Sukshmangam, right? The beauty of a Sukshma Sharira is it is a beautiful, subtle means for you to experience the world. Not only experience the world outside, experience your own world. Right?
I have one question.
Yeah.
Then, it mentions as organs, but of course, the literal meaning for organs is like we say eye or ear and all that.
Madam, one request. Can you please speak a little louder for my benefit?
Louder. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So it says 5 pranas. Of course, the English translation, it says 10 organs, right? Organs means that it's a real eye, ear. That's what we literally means. But then for Sushma, the Smushma body, that's basically the function of the one that we are mentioning, right? Like hearing, vision, that we cannot see. That's the Sukshma, what the Sukshmangam or whatever. So I just wanted to clear that what this organ means, like in
No,
this.
these are, you see, organ for not having any other word to indicate the shloka's meaning. Organ may have been mentioned.
Oh, okay.
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 There is no organ like the hand for you to see.
Right.
It's not an organ.
Yeah. So
it
it's
is
basically
as subtle as the mind.
Mind. Okay. Okay. That's what I wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay,
And it is as subtle as your ability to pick up gandha. You got a nose all right outside. That is for decoration of the face. But what is inside is a beautiful piece of equipment given through the Sukshma Sharira for you to pick up the Gandhas. And it's not an organ for you to catch. No.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, next. Brahmara, can we go to the 14th?
Yes, Nana.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this not working? I think my computer is hung a little bit. 1 minute.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just a second. You may want to read from the text that you have meanwhile.
Pardon, I missed a question.
మీ దగ్గర టెక్స్ట్ ఉంటే you can
Yeah,
read
I
from
got the
that in
text.
the meantime.
I
Because
got the text.
my net is giving me some trouble.
Okay, no problem. Ah. Now somebody or Brahmara wanted a little more coverage of that Panchikaranam. Is it not, Brahmara? You were asking? Hello? What happened?
It was not, I've understood it, but there are some who have not still understood properly
Okay.
the Panchikaranam. So
Yeah.
for the benefit of those, it will be nice to just quickly go through that.
Yeah. Can this be seen?
Now you'll have to put it up a little more. Up a little more. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Can be seen, yes. Shall I share the picture? Meantime?
Yes, can see.
Oh, the white edges, all of those 5, they are the 5 great elements. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Akasha, Agni, Jalam, and Prithvi. Here, it shows these 5 great elements.
Anna, we can't hear you clearly. Your voice is.
Maybe the book is hiding the mic.
Yeah. Let me share the picture. Let me just share the picture.
Yeah, can you share the picture?
Yeah, I will share.
Picture out like that. Ah, very good. Yeah, yeah. Now Panchikaranam is being shown here. These are the 5 great elements. I'm putting my cursor here. You can see the cursor?
No, Nana, we cannot see your cursor. I will have to put it. You say it and I'll see if I can put the cursor. In fact,
Okay.
this is all in Telugu. I just picked this up from the net.
Okay. Now, first, this has started with Bhumi. This is like a Pakistani style. Bhumi, Jalam, Agni, Vayu, and Akasham. From there it has come. Okay. This is Akasham. This is Vayuhu, this is Jalam, Agni, and Bhumi. These are in their pristine glory, and these are all Trigunatmikam, right? And from their Sattvika Gunas and Rajasika Gunas, who have acquired some substances through the Sukshma Shariram, that we have seen. Now, we're talking of Panchikaranam. That what is all happening? That Panchikaranam, enlarge, slightly, good. Oh, slightly less. That should do, that should do. Okay, now beautiful. This is space, Vayu, Agni, Jalam, and Prithvi. Now these have got a natural tendency, I believe, to divide into two halves. That tendency is shown here, right? Now, this shows they have divided. The red thing is one half, the white thing is the other half, right? And for each one of them. Now the red thing in all elements remaining intact without any activity, the white thing goes through subdivision into 4 pieces, 4 equal pieces. And that happens for all the great elements. And for all these, this is only, we're not talking of Satvaguna, Akasha, Rajoguna, Akasha, etc. We're purely talking of the Tamoguna, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jalam, and Prithvi. Because we're talking of Panchikaranam. So this has divided into 4 equal parts. And after that, these 4 equal parts from Akasha are donated. One part to Vayu, one other to Agni, one other to Jalam, and the last one to Prithvi. So too, from Vayu, those 4 equal parts, one is given away to Akasham, one is given to Jalam, one is given to Agni, one is given to Prithvi. So that means what? When these 4 are given, this has become as to just one half. But Vayu has given 1/8. 1/8 it has given. Vayu has given 1/8. So too, Agni gives 1/8. Jalam gives 1/8. Prithvi also gives 1/8. The 4 1/8s will be equivalent to 1/2. And that 1/2 with the gunas of Vayu, Agni, Jalam, and Prithvi, they combine with the Tamoguna Akasha half and become the visible Akasha. Okay? Same thing happens to the Vayu, etc. Any doubt on this? In the Tattva Bodha, there's a beautiful coverage in Sanskrit of this Tattva. I'm trying to see. If the question is, Panchikaranam kathamiti chet, in case you ask what is Panchikaranam, etebhyaha panchamahabhutebhyaha tamashamsa swarupam, from amongst these 5 great elements, picking up their tamashamsa swarupam, ekam bhutam, each remaining intact, dvidha vibhajya, having divided into 2 equal halves, Ekamekam ardham pruthak, ekamekam ardham pruthak. The one half remaining tushnim babhuva, ekamekam ardham pruthak, tushnim yavasthapya. It remains as it is. And aparama paramadham chaturdha vibhajya swardham anyeshu vaddheshu swabhaga chatusthaya samyojanam karyam. Beautiful piece. See what happened? See, having its own half intact, it gives away its other half to the other four elements and picks up four other parts from the other four elements. And thus becomes the Panchikaranam Akasham. So too the Panchikaranam Vayuho, etc. And after this, the Panchikaranam Jagat. The Jagat, visible Jagat is after Panchikaranam. The Sukshma Jagat is not visible to anybody. Maya has the Trigunas, Sattva, Rajas, Tamo Gunas. The Sattva Guna, Tamo, Rajo Guna, you can't see. Its play only you can experience. Now, with the Tamo Guna, Jagat has come, and along with the Jagat, you have come. You have also come after Panchikaranam, right? So looks as though from this, a scientific mind may think, sound may have a little gandham. Sound, see here, sound may have a little, this is, trying to be research oriented. Science, because from Prithvi, 1/8 is taken, no? Sound may have some rasam. This is the inquiry method. Okay, leave that. Now, go forward. Now, from the text I'm reading, Brahmara.
Let me check if I can.
Yeah, the 14th verse. Anadya vidya nirvachya karanopadiruchyate upaditritaya danyam atmanamavadharayet. Anadi avidya anirvachya. Anadi means beginningless. Beginningless means what? Somebody was asking, when did the first Janma happen? It is beginningless. It is without a beginning. But it shall have an end. Why you are saying it shall have an end? Because you have to become a Jnanavan. That is when this comes to an end. Anadya avidya rupam. Anadya vidya anirvachya. Avidya, it is of the nature of avidya. Hey, the site has gone. Are you able to listen?
We're able to listen. I think
Yes, sir.
there's some.
No.
Yes.
The site has gone for a little while.
Yeah.
So anadya vidya anirvachya, beginningless anadi. Avidya means of the nature of ignorance. And anirvachya, it is not possible to describe that. Undefinable. Anirvachya karanopadiruchyate. The three other upadhis have, two other upadhis have been mentioned. Stula upadhi and Sukshma upadhi. Now this is the Karana upadhi. Karana upadhi ruchyate. Upadhi tritayad anyam. Upadhi tritayat. The upadhis are three. That for those anyam. It is anyam. Which is anyam? Atmanam avadharayet. You must always have the firm conviction and hold on to that view that Atma is other than the three Shariras. Most importantly, it is other than even the Karana Sharira, which is Anadi, Avidya Rupam, Anirvachakam. Okay? It is beyond that. Atma is other than the three Shariras. Upadhitritayadanyam Atmanam Avadharayet. That is the conviction you must have, and that is the view you must hold on to always. Atmanam Avadharayet. Yeah.
What are the three upadhis here?
Stula Sukshma Karana Shariras.
Are the upadhis?
Those are the upadhis. Stula Upadhi, Karana Upadhi.
But
And
isn't
so
Maya and Avidya upadhis?
Maya and Avidya are same. Like I said, when it comes to the Jiva, it is Avidya. When it comes to the Ishvara, it is Maya.
Maya. Right.
They're both same.
What is the English translation of upadhi? What is the English translation for upadhi? English meaning?
English meaning of Upadhi, huh?
Did we say there was like material or
is-
something?
That is
Like the cause.
one place. That is one place. Like the Panchakoshas, you tend to identify yourself with that and get stuck.
The material cause.
Material cause. Upadhi means material cause. Right?
Which actually does not exist, the matter.
It does not exist, but as though exists, it keeps on troubling you.
Yes.
Like the snake on the rope. Snake on the rope is not, but you are frightened. Is it not?
Nana, how come this one has Nara? This one is supposed to be without any upadhi.
Brahmara?
The question is, how come Ishvara has Maya? Ishvara is supposed to be without any upadhis, is what she says. Is the question.
No. Ishvara, if he is without any upadhi, the Jagat cannot come about. That is how Ishvara, wielding Maya as his upadhi and having Maya under his control, he has projected this world. He has projected this world for us to enjoy and suffer. Is it not? There are a lot of moments when we enjoy this world. There are some moments which are very painful. Right?
Okay, thank you.
The avidya of the jiva has no control. Whereas the maya of Ishvara has complete control of that maya, which he wields to project the Jagat.
Okay. Thank you.
With your permission, Nana, I'll post this thing about Nasadiya Sukta. There's a Nasadiya Sukta in the Rig Veda, which I think talks of how the world is created, the universe is created. I'll post not now, I'll post it in the WhatsApp group for people to check.
Another thing, Brahmara, I'm going to send you by mail a piece of paper which has text on both sides. You please take a print of that, and one of these days you can project that onto the screen. We can talk with that, and that will explain what will be Brahmaji's dream. Okay?
Fine.
whether Brahmaji dreams. Yes, he does. And how it happens and when it happens. It's mind-boggling. I'll send that to you. Take a print, and when you're ready, tell me.
Will do.
Yeah.
One other thing I wanted to share regarding these upadhis, that they are non-existent, but we think they are existent, is apparently there is one physicist who shared this. He said, I have researched on matter for the last 3 decades, only to come to the conclusion that it does not exist. He used all his theory and research and formulae and everything on physics just to come to the conclusion that matter does not exist.
Mhm.
So
Matter,
science,
matter or Maya?
matter does not exist.
Matter does not exist.
It's
Oh.
only a wave function. So science also is coming to the point where Vedanta is what Vedanta is talking about, that
Mhm.
nothing exists. The whole world is nothing but an illusion.
Mm.
It is, yeah, I just
Okay.
wanted to share that.
Good. Now, Nasadiya Suktam, you want to project?
No, I will do you want me to do that now?
Or some other day?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
It'll take time for me to retrieve that. Meantime, I'll
Okay.
post it later in the WhatsApp group.
Okay. Then can I go to the 15th verse?
Yeah, please.
Panchakoshadi yogena tattanmaya stitaha shuddhatma nilavastradi yogena sphatiko yatha. Nilavastradi yogena sphatiko yatha. There is a beautiful crystal, sphatika, which is colorless, but it is placed on a blue cloth. And this sphatika, which is colorless, has it not acquired the blueness? That is what the shloka is saying. Panchakoshadi yogena. Panchakoshas. We have covered the 3 shariras. Now Panchakoshas. Having got stuck with the Panchakoshas, identifying himself with them and thinking he is only with them and in them, Panchakoshadi yogena tat tanmaya ivastitaha. Tat tanmaya. He becomes as though he is immersed in that Panchakoshas and their functions. Tat tanmaya ivastitaha. Who? The jiva. Shuddhatma, whereas the Shuddhatma, pure Atma, Shuddhatma, Nila Vastradi Yogena, Sphatiko Yatha. The Shuddhatma is like the colorless crystal. And the colorless crystal, because of the association, unfortunately, with the Nila Vastra, it has become blue. So too, Atma, unfortunately, because of its association with the Panchakoshas, with the 3 shariras, it has become limited and it has forgotten itself. Right? Now you come back to this, okay? Verse 15 to 26. Okay. 15, right? Understood? Any question on 15?
Can we just quickly revisit shloka 14?
14, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go back using this text. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Anadi, avidya, anirvachya. He's talking of the karana shariram. Anadi is beginningless. Avidya, anirvachya, karana upadhi uchyate. It is said to be the karana upadhi. Upadhi tritayat anyam. Anyam is other than. Other than what? Upadhi tritayat. Other than the 3 upadhis. Which are those? The Sthola upadhi, Sukshma upadhi, and Karana upadhi. Upadi tritayat anyam atmanam avadharayet. You must hold on to that firm conviction, firm view, a wise understanding that Atma is other than all these. And Atma is other than the Panchakoshas. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 15. Panchakoshadi yogena. This is 15, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Panchakoshadi yogena tattanmayeva stitaha shuddhatma nilavastradi yogena spatiko yatha. See, the English is due to its closeness with the, what is this? It is hidden. 5 koshas.
5 sheets.
Appearing to be identical with them. Tattanmayeva stitaha. Pure self, as in the proximity of a blue cloth, as in the proximity of a blue cloth, a crystal. A clear crystal appears as indeed blue, which is not its attribute. The clear crystal has no blueness at all. You remove the crystal from the cloth and it shines as a pure crystal. You place it in a red cloth, it will assume redness. So too, etc. You can
Simile
say.
that Adi Shankara has used, right?
Yes, please.
Now, what a beautiful simile that Adi Shankara has used.
This text is really beautiful. For our benefit, that Jagat Guru has given this text. It is so simple to understand. It is so simple to even by heart the verses and keep on meditating on them. The meditation need not be at the seat of meditation. Whatever other activities you are doing, supposing you are cooking, you can sing one of these. If you are getting ready to go to factory or office, yeah, you get ready, but you can sing this if you can. Nothing wrong. And it will help you. It will help you go forward. Purogati, it will help. If you don't do that, what happens?
Adhogati.
Adhogati, or you will remain as you are. Madhye tishtanti rajasaha, Krishna says. Urdhvam gachanti sattvastaha, madhye tishtanti rajasaha, jaghanya gunavrittistaha, adho gachanti tamasaha. At the time of death, people who have the sattva guna, they attain to punya lokas. The rajasic people, madhye tishtanti. They'll be born again on this blessed planet. Madhye tishtanti rajasaha. And all of us belong to that category who have been taking birth in this planet. God knows for how many millions of times we have. We don't know. Madhye tishtanti rajasaha. Jaganya gunavrittistaha. Adho gachanti tamasaha. We must thank ourselves. We are not the third category. Right? Now, yeah, can we go to the 16th verse?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes, Nana. I've put up the 6. You can see
Okay.
the 6.
Vapustushadhibhik koshaihi yuktam yuktya atmanamantaram shuddham vivitya tandulam yatha. See, from the rice grain, what do you obtain when you keep on pounding? What do you obtain? You must keep on pounding carefully. Otherwise, you will get powder, rice powder. when you carefully keep on pounding, the vapuho tushadibi koshaihi yuktam yuktya avaghatataha. All those coverings for the rice seed which you want to eat, if you keep on pounding carefully, yuktya avaghatataha, yuktya, carefully, avaghatataha, yuktya avaghatataha, atmanam antaram shuddham, atma is inside, it is shuddham, vivitya tandulam yatha, vivityaha. Vivityaha means having removed the covering matter. That tandulam is available to you as very pure and absolutely useful. Right? Pure self is within vivitya tandulam yatha, within what? Shuddham. No more pounding. This is the style of Adi Shankaracharya. For us to understand, these are all, at least those days, available as activities. So people will understand all those. Vivitya tandulam yatha, atmanamantaram shuddham, vivitya tandulam yatha, atmanam antaram shuddham. And that what is antaram shuddham? Why is it not projecting itself outside? Why? Because we are having the covering for that Atma. Ahankara, mamakara, right? And this belongs to me, mamak, ahankara, mamakara, etc. Raga, dveshadi, sankulaha. All these are the coverings for the Shuddha Atma, which is antaram shuddham. You are covering that. You are not allowing it to come out and express itself. It does express itself for your benefit once in a while, like in the deep sleep state. But you fail to understand. You don't have time to study the deep sleep state. You don't want to understand Atma properly. That is the problem, that Atmanam Antaram Shuddham Vivitya Tandulam Yatha, it is not available because Yuktam Yuktya Bhaghatataha. We are not doing that. We are not pounding that grain very carefully. Yuktam Yuktya Bhaghatataha. You have to do that by eliminating the raga dveshas, the kalmasham in the mind, the attachments, etc., etc. All those things. If you do, you will attain to the Shuddham Atma. It looks so simple, but it's so difficult. So difficult because our samskaras are the pratibandhakas. When I want to meditate nicely, my samskaras come in the way. They are the impediments. They are the obstacles for me to progress in meditating about Atma. I want to profit by meditating, but I am failing. Why? Because of the samskaras. Those samskaras are as though waking me up. Hey, enough is enough. Get out. You have a lot of work to do. It is already 7:30 a.m. You have to be in the office by 8 o'clock, etc.
But isn't that a vicious circle where, because to get rid of samskaras, I need to meditate, but I cannot meditate because of my past karmas. So what is the way out?
Say it again.
to, I mean, this is this like a, vicious circle? I want to get rid of karmas, so I meditate, but I cannot meditate because I have past karmas. So what is the way out here?
No, 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 no. Your first assumption itself is kind of misplaced. You want to get rid of your your karma, so you want to meditate. Forgetting meditation is another karma. Is not meditation a karma? With karma, how can you knock off karma? We have covered that in the Atma Bodha initial verses. What is that verse? Avirodhitaya karma. Avirodhitaya karma na avidyam vinivartayet. Karma is unopposed to avidya, and because of that, it cannot remove avidya. Vidya, avidyam nihanti eva. Vidya alone will get rid of avidya. Tejaha tibira sanghavat. Beautiful simile given. Tejaha timira sanghavat. That means what? When avidya is knocked off, the jnana takes place not slowly. It does take place like the tejaha timira sanghavat. Megha paye amshumaniva. All of a sudden, there is an explosion in your mind, which is jnana. That's what the Shastra says.
And that will happen through meditation, through knowledge.
By meditation, you are trying to be with yourself for a longer time. Before long, you would like to cleanse your mind in the process. Okay. The longer you meditate very successfully, and meditation must be undertaken all by yourself. All by yourself. Shucho deshe pratishtapya sthiramasana atmanaha na achutritam nati nicham chaila jana kushottaram tatra ekagram manakrutva na kinchidapi chintayet. This is meditation. You have to be seated in a very clean place. Shucho deshe pratishtapya sthiram asanam. Asanam must be sthiram, does not give you trouble. Na achutritam nati nicham. That asanam should not be too high, nor should it be too low. Nachutritam nati nicham chaila jana kushotaram. The asanam must be made, making use of these things, etc. was mentioned. Chaila jana kushotaram. Tatra, there, after having been seated, ekagram manakrutva, ekagram, single pointed. Ekagram manakrutva na kinchidapi chintayet. No other thing. If your Ishtadaivam, one of you said Krishna, okay, put your mind on Krishna. Ekagram Krishna krutva na kinchidapi chintayet. That, let it continue for a length of time. If mind is going away here and there, you give mind, which requires food all the time, things related to Kitapa, all the time. All the time, your Ishtadaivam, Krishna, okay? I said Kitapa, okay, that is how I like to say of Bhagavan Krishna. It gives me tremendous proximity. So,
there are other ways of meditation also, like here in the Sahaj meditation, we use a mantra. Whenever there are thoughts, disturbing thoughts coming up, we use the mantra that is given, and that helps in quietening the mind. So
yeah,
there are
maybe, I don't know, I'm not aware of that.
Yeah.
This mantra meditation, I do not know. Neither is it mentioned. No, neither is it mentioned in the 6th chapter by Bhagavan Krishna. Sixth chapter is for meditation. Okay. Atma Samyama Yoga. Okay. Now we are on to 8 o'clock. We must call it a day. Okay. We'll meet tomorrow again. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramayah. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om, everybody.
Hari Om.
Till
Thank you.
tomorrow,
Thank you,
7
Uncle.
o'clock.
Dhanyavad.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.